warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. We are from Road 3. We'll be discussing about the legality of online contract based on Malaysian law and Islamic law. But before we started, we would like to introduce ourselves. Starting from me, my name is Fatin Zahra binti Jamaluddin. My previous school was Sekolah Bahasa Penuh Integrasi Jempol, also known as INTEJ. My motivation to enter law school was my cousin, as now he is a successful lawyer. After finishing diploma, I'm planning to work at convenience store so that I can collect money to pursue my study. For the future, I hope I can see myself as a public prosecutor so that I can gain more experience and continue to upholding justice. In this semester, I learned a lot from my friends, especially from my groupmate. I learned how to be a good leader as well as understanding their problems very well. I also learned how to manage time wisely.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Amira Alisha binti Bahri. I used to study in SMKA Falahiyah, Pasir Pekan, Kelantan. I was inspired by an American series, Law and Order, to enter into law school. I've been having interest in law since I watched the series. After I end my diploma, I plan to continue my study into degree level. To be honest, I am so interested in being a prosecutor, like the character in the Law and Order, the series. In this semester, I gained a few skills. For example, I improved my time management skills in balancing between multiple assignments and reading or study and with any other activities. I also improved my legal research and writing skills.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Sakinah Begum binti Amri Jihan and I'm an ex-student from SMK Agama Putrajaya. As for the motivation to entering law school, I really adore my friend's sister. She went through her law school journey with a lot of hardships, such as she lost her mom while studying in law school, but eventually she succeeded to graduate with honor and now is a very, very successful lawyer. For my plan, after I finished diploma, I wanted to pursue my study in UKM in law, and I want to graduate and maybe be a teacher in history subject, or maybe open my own business and apply my law knowledge in my business. For this semester new skill, I actually learned a lot, which is I learned how to present properly in front of other people, and I also learned how to do creative notes for all the law subjects, and I also learned to manage my time properly.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Syakir Ishraf bin Zukri, and I will talk a bit about myself. Okay, firstly, my previous school was Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Datuk Perdana in Kelantan. What motivated me to enter law school is that a year ago, I was scrolling TikTok and then suddenly a video about a lawyer named Datuk A.M. Zaharil, or aka Pencil Box Lawyer, pop up, and then I watched the whole video. And I love seeing him helping people. And me myself, I'm also like to help people, and I think if I study law, I can be like him. And the second thing is that I like seeing a law student attire, like wearing black and white and the blazer on. I think I might look cool in it. My plan after I finish my diploma is I think I will continue studying law in degree. Okay, for my career interest, at this point, since I'm studying law, I think that I'll be a lawyer for my career. Skill that I gained from this semester is the main thing is I noticed that I've improved in rephrasing what's stated in the act, especially in contract acts. Yeah. And this semester was 8 out of 10.
Moving forward to our main topic for this video, what is the legality of online contract based on Malaysian law and Islamic law? So, what is online contract? Online contract is an agreement made online that creates a mutual obligation between two parties, and it is enforceable under certain legal requirements. In online contracts, obviously agreements are made online rather than interacting in person by phone or the parties communicate digitally. For example, for online contract is buying and sell purchase through Shopee. In Malaysia, online contract was widely used starting from the pandemic of COVID-19 where everyone doing their business through the internet. As we can see in the bar chart, the usage of online contract increased throughout the year since 2020 where the pandemic of COVID-19 started. However, some of us may or may not know about the legality of online contract. So in this video, we will explain further about the legality of online contract based on Malaysian law and Islamic law.
Firstly, for this question, let's talk about whether online contract is legal under contract law. Malaysian contract law, influenced by common law, also recognizes the validity of online contracts. An online contract is considered valid if it fulfills this basic requirement stated under the Contract Act 1950. First, when an offeror made an offer. Second, when an offeree accepts the offer clearly and absolute. Third, both parties have the consideration to be bound by the contract. And fourth, and both parties have the intention to create legal relation. Online contract will form when the offeree accepts the offer electronically. For example, acceptance by digital signature. The Electronic Commerce Act 2006 provides a legal framework for electronic transactions. Under Section 7, Subsection 1 of Electronic Commerce Act states that all the requirements for a binding contract may be expressed in an electronic message. And Section 7, Subsection 2 of this Act explain that a contract shall not be invalid or unenforceable solely because it is made in electronic form. Under Section 9 of the same Act also recognize electronic signature as an essential method for online contract. In addition, Digital Signature Act 1997, Section 62 also stated that a document signed with a digital signature is legally binding, just like a document signed with a handwritten signature, thumbprint, or any other mark. Based on the case VJ Kumalatarajan and Anor against Malaysia Airlines Berhad 2021, the plaintiffs wanted a refund of their air flight with the defendant to Manila, which was rescheduled due to the movement control order as the first plaintiff meeting in Manila has been cancelled. When the plaintiff booked the ticket, he already agreed with the terms and condition, and one of the terms is that the tickets are non-refundable tickets. High Court held that the plaintiff is bound with the contract and he is required to follow the terms and conditions. This could be said that there is a binding contract between the plaintiff and the defendant. This proves that online contracts are legal under contract law.
Okay, we'll be moving into the effect and the remedies of the contract. So for the effect of the contract, the creation time of the document will be more faster in online contract because there's no need for all of those physical paperwork, and this allows all parties to quickly review the terms and respond to proposed edit. Secondly, it's about the accessibility of the contract itself. Since offline contract requires physical presence, it can be very limiting, especially in doing business internationally. Okay, so in online contract, business doesn't have to wait, where the clients can review the contract quickly as soon as it is sent, and they may look over it at their earliest convenience. And there will be no issue regarding the time that contract to be received and or the missing of the documents of the contract. For the remedies, it is the same as the offline contract, where it used Section 74 of the Contract Act, where it stated that there is compensation for loss or damage that caused by breach of contract. For an example, in online shopping, the buyer may ask for a refund if the goods is not delivered or it is damaged.
Moving forward to the second issue, what is the legality of online contract based on Islamic law? So first of all, we need to know what is contract in Islamic law. Contract is not an akad in Islamic law. So literally, akad means to tie, to fasten or to link together. In technical, akad means the obligation which is the result of an offer given by one party and the acceptance by the other party in a way where its legal effect is expressed on the same contractual point. So, akad is not necessarily involve an agreement or consideration, and unilateral contract are considered as akad. Next, many of jurists consider akad as a binding or a connection between the offer and acceptance which fulfills certain criteria and it has legal effect. So, based on the concept of the contract on the obligation, buy and sell of a car is one of the example for the contract. As stated in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 282, which means, "O you who have believed, when you contract a debt for a specified term, write it down and let a scribe write it between you in justice." In this ayat, we can see that contract was already exist in the past time. In Islamic law, akad is also known as hukum muamadat. So what is hukum muamadat? Hukum muamadat is the contract is meant to get a reward that is profit. Meanwhile, online contract is known as bai'us salam. Bai'us salam is a purchase and sale agreement by order against certain assets with certain specification. In bai'us salam, full payment is made in cash when the contract is signed while the delivery of the goods is postponed to a specified time. This can be illustrated in the hadith riwayat Al-Muslim, which man asrafa fi syai'in fa fi kaili ma'lum wa wazni ma'lum ila ajali ma'lum, which means wherever owes dates, he must owe with the specified measure, weight and time.
Next, I will be talking about the pillars of contract. First, we need buyers and sellers. The ordered item must be determined, the nature, rate and not mixed with other goods. Next, the item can be submitted to a designated place, and if the delivery of the item requires additional cost or fees, it should be stated in the contract. And the price must be clearly stated in the contract and it must be paid in cash. And next, sirah, which is akad, which is the pronunciation of ijab and qabul. As for the remedies, I will state two of them. First is specific performance, which is al-wafa. Islamic law emphasizes fulfilling contractual obligations. If one party fails to perform their duties under a contract, the aggrieved party can seek specific performance, where the court orders the defaulting party to fulfill their contractual obligations. Next is compensation for damages, which is daman. If a breach of contract results in financial loss, the injured party is entitled to compensate for actual damage incurred. This compensation is intended to restore the injured party to the position they would have been in the contract had been fulfilled. The damages must be directed and quantifiable.
For the conclusion, we can see online contract is allowed in Malaysian law as well as Islamic law. So that's all from us. Thank you.